recognize real. That line don't bend. Stand true in the fire or break like them. I see who's silent when the mask's all in. Real recognize real, not pretend.
Real recognize real when I walk in the room. I can feel weak energy die real soon. You talking like a killer but your eyes say scared. Your chest ain't built for the weight I've shed. I've been 10 toes down when the storm blew in, while half y'all froze when the heat began. I don't chase no crew, I don't beg for a friend. I'd rather stand solo than around fake men. I read tone, read posture, read bread, read eyes. I see through lies like a clear blue sky. You dress like an outlaw but your soul sound cheap. All cap, no proof, no roots that deep. I earn my name off grind and pain, not off rumors or a bar chain. A real one show up, my shit get real. Not just bark when the cameras film. I don't fold, don't flinch, don't switch my deal. I stay who I am, real recognize real.
Real recognize real. That line don't bend. Stand true in the fire or break like them. I see who's solid when the mask's all in. Real recognize real, not pretend.
Seen tough talk melt when it's time to ride. Seen big mouth boy try to duck and hide. Seen day one friends turn red for a break. Trade whole crews out for their own sake. That ain't me. I don't move like that. I don't shake no hand that would turn to a rat. If I call you my people, then I stand on that. If we locked in blood, then I bleed for that. I don't claim outlaw for a style or trend. This a backbone code that will not bend. When it all goes left and the pressure feel heavy, I stay grounded. Hard nerve steady. You can tell who's real when you stuck in the jam. Who still show up when there's no program. Not the ones online trying to act so ill, but the ones off grid. Real recognize real. You just stand on your word or your name ain't shit. You either ride when it's dark or you counterfeit. I don't need no stamp from a label or deal. My respect come raw. Real recognize real. Real recognize real. Real recognize real. That line don't bend. Stand true in the fire or break like them. I see who's solid when the mask's all in. Real recognize real, not pretend. Backwood raised, learn fast who fake, who talks big game and who really holds weight. I watch grown men crack when the block got hot, and quiet one step up and guard that spot. I ain't scared of a threat, I done lived through worse. I came out the mud with a steel wide nerve. I don't flex with a story that I never did live. I don't borrow no pad just to get me a win. You can't buy real, you can't rent that soul. You can't copy pressure or a heart that's cold. This for the ones who stay down, no fold, who keep every promise that they ever told. I keep my circle cut small like a fine-tuned drill. No leeches, no clowns, no halfway wheel. If you're moving too loud, I can tell you shook. That shaky ass heart show more than you look. I'm cool, laid back, but my spine don't yield. I stand on true, real, recognize real. Real, recognize real. That line don't bend. Stand true in the fire or break like them. I see who's solid when the mask's all in. Real, recognize real, not pretend. Don't fear no man, I done stared down there. Feel cold, still close, felt the hot, broke breath. Still never backed up, never changed my stance. Never sold my soul for a second chance. If you're real, you ain't gotta scream that out. Your name hold weight when they speak it in doubt. I done walked in rooms where the fakes went mute. Could feel in the air who was solid, who dilute. Real ones, not ones, we ain't doing no show. We can see in the glance what the others don't know. It's the weight in your words, how you hold that frame, how you move when it hits, not the mouth you claim. I salute every man that don't switch when it's hot, that don't fold when it's whole damn world in a knot. Who don't rat, don't run, don't break that seal. Who keep that cold, real, recognize real. Rather die on my feet than live fake on my knees. Rather ride for a few than impress who tease. If you cut from that cloth, then you know that feel. If you're not, step aside, real, recognize real. So when I say I'm real, that ain't talk, that's proof. That's scars on my knuckles and a bulletproof truth. That's nights with no sleep, still holding my ground. That's standing on 10 when no help came around. I don't owe no fraud, don't kiss no rain. Don't bow to a system, don't chase no thing. If you see me in the cut, know my word lock still. I don't bend, don't fake, real, recognize real. Real, recognize real. Real, recognize real.